Alright guys, my name is Faintz, and today I'm going to be bringing you two more PvP matches as always. But today, the first one that I want to show you, as you can probably tell from the title, which I honestly usually say, is I played against literally the most unluckiest. I was about to say that, but I call myself the unluckiest person to ever play this game. Which one is it? Is it this one, I think? Yeah. Alright, so, standard Tailo slash whatever Endeavor lead. I mean, I have that counter for that. It really is extremely popular in PvP. I really don't know why, but I mean, I don't understand it. I personally don't like it because I'd much rather have something setting up like the whatever it's called does. So he tries to go for the double team, and I end up getting the second toxic. So here I forgot that Aurasphere bypasses the accuracy check, so I just kept going for Dragon Claws, and it was kind of a mistake because I just kind of like wasted PP for that. So I let me just speed this up a little bit because it just gets really tedious. So there we go. That is the Aurasphere to take this thing down. And now he sends out the Garchomp. So I'm like, I can probably take whatever this thing has to give out unless it goes for a Swords Dance or whatever. And I actually did a decent amount of damage for just a Dragon Claw, so I was happy with it, but I got taken out there, unfortunately. So here I just go to the Kyogre, and he switches into that Slowbro to take the Ice Beam really well, so that's what I do with my Kyogre, so it's a respectable thing. Here I'm probably just going to Thunder this thing. I know it has high special attack, but he ended up switching to the Zapdos, and then he did the same mistake that I made. I was like, well, if he's gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I did, and I'm outspeeding, so I was perfectly okay with whatever he had to deal. So I pretty much just went for like a Toxic Stall. I probably should have gone for a Heat Wave there, expecting the thing. But this is the first unlucky part. He misses a Leech Seed, and I got really lucky there. I think he did like the one of those messages like, oh man, I forget which, like, it's, you know what I'm trying to say. And so I just start setting up that substitute to counter everything that he has to dish out when it comes to statuses. And so here I'm like, maybe he's going to expect me to go for a substitute, and he just went for the Leech Seed instead. So I was kind of lucky with that. I was able to get a Dragon Rush off and hopefully keep my substitute there, but I did not. So here I believe I went for another substitute. Oh no, I just took it out. Because I didn't want to just lose unnecessary whatever it's called. So here, this guy, I'm pretty sure this guy probably invested in IVs, so that's probably why that he outsped me. But I lived on such a little bit of health, like, it's insane. But his Rough Skin does take me out, but it did cost him his Garchomp, so I got pretty lucky. Again, that is why he is one of the most unluckiest. God, I just said it again. He is one of the most unlucky people to play. So here I just go for that Choice Band and Outrage. I know that Aerodactyl doesn't have the greatest defenses / health, so I was like, maybe I'll hit him pretty hard, but I did about on half health. I was kind of happy with that. But here I went for the Rock Slide just to get some damage on it because I knew that I would be able to have the Sturdy to protect me from at least one hit. So here he goes for the Icy Wind, which slowed me down actually, which was kind of a good play. But I got the Quick Claw, which is lucky for me. I don't think it's necessarily unlucky for him, but it's really lucky for me. So I got pretty lucky with that. I had a Calm Mind up, so I was fairly confident that I would be able to take a Thunderbolt, but unless he had Thunder, I knew that I wouldn't be able to take a Thunder. But here I got a Quick Claw again, but I don't think it really mattered. And I was like, what if I get Quick Claw 3 times in a row? But I didn't. But his Rock Slide missed, so I was like, oh my god, this guy literally had the worst luck this match. So So that is that match. I did want to show you guys that. I know that I won with 3 left, so it wasn't that close, but I mean, come on, you can't deny that that was bad luck there, especially with good luck on my part. Okay, so here I wanted to show you guys this one. This one was pretty close, to be honest. This guy had a purple Giratina. Honestly, if I'm going to invest a bunch of upgrades into a Mega, as much as I love Giratina as a tank, I don't see him as a sweeper to where I should put in this many upgrades to get him so high. So here I was hoping that I wouldn't get a Quick Claw because if I did, then he would have completely missed, or I would have completely missed all my attacks. So he also has the leftovers. Wasn't doing very much damage with that Dragon Claw simply because I resist it. But he ended up swapping out there to take the Crunch. And I'm like, all right, maybe I can get a Quick Claw now, but he just swapped out to that Giratina with the Levitate. I don't really understand the point of it. Maybe just to get the leftovers. I think that one makes the most sense. But here he just I was about to say here he just took me. He's good to take me out, but I think he started playing with me or something because I really was not too sure what he was doing with this Giratina. I think I do live this, yeah. So I was like, all right, why doesn't he just take me out with like a Shadow Force or something? But at least he wasn't getting leftovers because of that Sandstorm. They both do the same thing. And then I got the Quick Claw to mess with him even more, or to be like, oh yeah, that's what you get, kind of thing. But here I'm like, he's probably gonna swap out to Tyranitar maybe to get rid of my multi-scale, so I went with that superpower, and he ended up going for Metagross, and I was like, you know what, I did a lot of damage with that. I did crit him, but he also had the Gold Berry, because, I mean, Miracle Berry is pointless with a Metagross. You usually use Miracle Berry for toxic reasons, and we didn't have to worry about that here, so... sorry. So here he takes out my my Dragonite, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go for a Heat Wave here. Maybe if he gets a Quick Claw, I can always just roost back up. And so here I was like, all right, man, I don't really know if I should Toxic or if he's going to take me out or something. But he ended up Toxicking me, and I missed mine, which is pretty unlucky, speaking of the unlucky title. But I was like, well, if he's going to go for Toxics, then I might as well go for my Substitute whole deal and try to take this man out. So he ended up switching out, which was better for me. I was thinking, why would you swap out to a Tyranitar, but he ended up having Dragon Claw, which I actually don't see at all. I'm actually really surprised to see that. I was kind of expecting some kind of ice move, but I thought that was really interesting, carrying the whatever it's called. I think there's a plane going by, but I had that substitute up, and I'm like, all right, maybe I can just get this thing to run out of outrages. Oh no! I wanted it to run out of its multi-scale because he swapped it in to a Sandstorm, and I was like, all right, so all I need to do is prevent the multi-scale from happening, and then I'll be able to take him out with the Dragon Rush. But he ended up living, which is kind of unfortunate. So that was my Garchomp down, and I had to start doing things with my Zapdos. So here, this Weavile lives. I don't know. I don't know if Weavile is really that defensive or in special defense, but I guess it worked for him. I didn't want to risk a miss there, so I just went for the Thunderbolt there. And here I'm like, all right, there's no point in swapping out. I might as well just take a Toxic and see if I can get a Toxic on him. So I was kind of like, okay, did that just like only Toxic him once? Like I didn't need, or he didn't have a berry, and he ended up having Rest, which was really, really unfortunate. But I was like, I need to get some Toxic damage off if I have a chance of killing this thing. It's, oh my gosh. If I had a chance of killing this thing, I would need to get some Toxic damage on it. Maybe he'll like mess up with something. And I just kind of hoped for the best. because I knew that I was going to be taken out by Toxic. And then I get taken out by Toxic. He is Shadow Forced, so I have to swap something in to take a Shadow Force, which I really didn't want to happen, but I just go for the Ice Beam there. It does a really good amount of damage, and the poison ends up, I think the poison takes him out here. Yeah, the poison ended up taking him out there, so I got really lucky. And here is, I think I just go for the Thunder to finish him off, and that was game, because he really couldn't. I don't know why he went for an Ice Beam. I think he would have been better off with a Hydro Pump, to be honest, but that is game. So that's pretty much all I got to show you for today. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to slap that like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Also, if you are new, hit that subscribe button. It would also be greatly appreciated. So yeah, guys. Other than that, my name is Faintz on behalf of Master Guild Server 39, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.